Imagine walking into a job interview feeling like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. You're not alone in this. Countless people have felt the same anxiety, the same overwhelming pressure to perform perfectly. It's like every eye in the room is judging your every move, and this could be the one chance you get to land the job of your dreams. But here's the thing. Most people unknowingly bring the wrong mindset into these interviews, and it's heartbreaking. They're sabotaging themselves without even knowing it. They focus on being perfect, on saying all the right things, and sounding flawless. But what if I told you that's not what employers are actually looking for? What if I told you that being genuine and insightful can be your secret weapon? Employers have heard the rehearsed answers. They've seen the overly polished candidates. What they crave is authenticity and a genuine connection. So, instead of stressing over memorizing the perfect script, focus on understanding your own story, your experiences, and how they align with the role you're applying for. Let me take you deeper into this. Picture your last interview. You were probably anxious about being the best version of yourself, right? But have you ever thought about what it means to be real and open about your journey? That's where the magic lies. Instead of trying to fit into a mold, show them who you really are. Share your learnings, your challenges, and even your failures, but not as weaknesses, rather as stepping stones that have shaped you. This approach makes you relatable. It makes you memorable. And here's the beauty of it. It compels the interviewer to connect with your story on a human level. Now, consider how often you walk into an interview focusing solely on selling your skills. It's natural, but let me invite you to shift this mindset. Start thinking about how you can solve the problems this company is facing. Dive deep into understanding their challenges. Do your research diligently. When you speak to how your background and skills can address their specific needs, you're not just another candidate. You're someone who cares deeply about contributing to their success. Visualize the interviewer not as an adversary, but as a curious companion in a dialogue. Engage them with questions too. When you ask insightful questions, it shows that you are genuinely interested in them and their objectives. It builds rapport. It turns an interrogation into a conversation. This two-way street not only eases the tension, but it also leaves a lasting impact. And let's talk about the elephant in the room, fear of failure. We all experience it, but rarely do we speak about it candidly, right? Why is acknowledging this fear seen as a weakness when it can be incredibly empowering? Imagine telling your interviewer about a time you stumbled but then grew from it. It shows resilience. It shows that you can face adversity and still come out stronger. That's the kind of candidate who stands out. Remember this. Interviews aren't just about impressing someone. They're about connecting with them. Your authenticity, your ability to own your story, and your genuine interest in solving problems are your greatest assets. When you embrace this mindset, you transform from a job seeker into a value provider. This shift can be the deciding factor in landing that job. Believe in the power of your journey, every unique twist and turn. Own it with pride. By doing this, you're not just preparing for an interview. You're preparing to transform your career, one conversation at a time.